All right, how y'all doing today? Welcome to my neighborhood. All right, so I'm far up in the hills, up in the boonies. This is what they call Sunrise Mountain. Okay, it's a beautiful view today. Actually, today's a nice day, picture perfect, about 60 degrees. So I welcome you to my channel this Sabbath day. So I want to talk to you about very sensitive issue. These are allegations and so forth. Okay, but the more people that come forth about this issue, then the more that I start to believe that there's some type of truth to this issue. But I want to first of all, I want to take a second here to throw a disclaimer out here to anybody that's subscribed to my channel that's think that they know me but really don't, that are outsider based on people that I've had in the past, maybe before I've ran across you, okay, on YouTube. Let me tell you something, okay? Mind your own damn business, okay? This is my channel to say what I want, okay, the way that I deem sufficient, all right? I made over 1,200 videos, and I'm about 97, maybe 98% sure that there's truth to what I'm saying, okay, that you can learn something out of it, okay? Or you don't have to listen to it. That's your choice, okay? When you put food in my mouth, when you bring subscribers to this channel and donations, you could tell me what to say or whatever, okay? If I use a bad word every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll do it, but I'll try to do it somewhat in context of the Bible, all right? I'll keep that F word or that D word out of it, okay? Out of these videos, okay? So you're going to tell me and you don't even have your, about my house and don't even have your own house in order and leave my family out of it, okay? Because you have the same issues with your family and your children, okay? You know who you are. And if you really want to be technical about it, sir or ma'am, okay, while you up on 501c3 throwing up Masonic signs and so forth, okay, trying to tell me how to do my business and all that, I'll be willing to make a deal with you, okay? You get all 501c3, quit throwing the Masonic signs, I'll stop cussing and using dangerous doctrine, okay? And anybody else that I know, okay, that I've had a problem with, okay? Don't claim that you're trying to help me or God's trying to tell me something when you make threats to do, okay, y'all, or I say y'all, okay, because I ain't talking about just one person. Talking about you gonna do drive-bys or whatever on me, gonna threaten the women and children in my family and so forth, and then you want to dress up in a suit and tie or in a white gown or whatever and try to be some monk, okay? So I don't even want to hear it, all right? Just save it. And Ron, since you want to talk smack last week about, here you are making a video about the banks and all that, and people are preparing, and you saying, making scriptures about running up in somebody's house, you already know the deal if somebody runs up in my house. So you do know what the deal is, right? So you may want to talk to them to think twice. Now, I'm going to cut that off right there before I say something I may regret. Now, let's get to the topic, okay? You guys that's been on YouTube for a while, y'all probably been, ooh, that's a nice Hummer, too. Look at that Hummer right there. I ain't seen one like that before, all right? Man, that's laid out. They got some cold cribs up there, too, up that hill there. But anyway, y'all heard about African Bambatta, okay? The allegations of him, one of the pioneers of hip-hop, is alleged to have touched boys, okay? And I'm going to leave, like, the person's name out of it because I don't know if it's the same person that has an active lawsuit against this man, okay? Uh, so, yes, he's one of the pioneers of hip-hop, you know, with the Zulu Nation and so forth. You can't deny the things that he's done for hip-hop. And I think a lot of this correlates with the 50th anniversary of hip-hop just celebrated not too long ago, okay? And a, uh, not a dedication, but the announcement of building a museum out there in the Bronx that'll be completed at the end of 2024. Okay, so this all comes at a very peculiar time where uh, there was a serious accusation about African Bambaataa, and I'm just telling you from videos. I've been looking at videos about this all night and all morning. But anyway, this dude maybe I don't know had touched LL Cool J, all right, the wrong way, and also Q-Tip, if y'all remember him from Tribe Called Quest, all right, those guys the wrong way, okay. Uh, he had allegations of MC Shan. I remember him. I remember all those guys. I was probably like 10 or 11 when African Bambaataa, 9 or 10 when he came out, probably like 16 or whatever when Shan and all them dudes came out. But MC Shan he attested that he was molested, okay? And according to reports that LL had got on the phone or whatever with YouTube and tried to get a person channel terminated. I don't think that it worked because it was, he claims it's defamation of character. The person that made the video or the allegation that he was protected under free speech, okay, and again that there's too many allegations that's made from people I've saw over the years, probably since I've been watching Conscious Talk in 2016, okay, against African Bambaataa. All right, it's just too many allegations, and how can you really look at it and say no? All right, but this is a very, very hot issue, and there's going to be a protest in New York. Let's see here, March 27th. So that's going to be Monday. Pertaining to this, okay, to try to either stop the museum or stop African Bambaata's name from being in it, okay, because you have a conservative, like a Christian spirit in this that, and it's really about money because there's tax dollars that's going to be put into making this museum, millions, that's what I understand, and the taxpayers in New York City, particularly in the city, don't want to spend money for a man that has these allegations, okay, that he's a pedophile in that museum, or make it for him to be a part of the community on top of that. Needless to say, okay. Well, let me tell you something. It does say in one of the scriptures, or Paul said that the Most High is not the author of confusion, and this is one of the reasons why, okay, that I'm hard on things like pedophilia and homosexuality, because it does cause confusion. All right. This incident being one of them. Okay. Fat Joe wanted to speak for the man and all that, and some of the things that he said, tried to speak good things for him, and you can't deny that. Okay, that there were friends and all that stuff coming up a long time ago. You can't deny that. But then again, like I say, it's too many allegations, and I'm just thinking, with all these people that are going to protest, I just think that it's too many people coming forward for people not, to stand around and do nothing. It's really unfortunate that these guys have to have went through something like this, and just, I don't know, 6 years ago, with the introduction of social media and conscious talk and all this stuff is being brought to light, after what, 30, 35, 40, even 40 years. Okay. And one thing I do know for a fact is Africa Bambaataa was one of the students of Dr. Malachi York, actually, that he was locked up, or he's locked up for pedophilia. Okay. That we are in a time right now where things do come to light, and with, especially over the last 15, 20 years, after that one incident at Penn State with those coaches, that laws are starting to be brought forth for being, how can I say, brought out. Okay, and I can't think of the word to say it, but emphasize to protect the children. All right. So I'm just thinking that if there's anybody that's doing this type of behavior, you better stop doing what you're doing. All right. I just urge you, particularly like things like homosexuality. I mean, any type of moral behavior. All right. I'm not saying that like it's not the right thing to do, but and if anybody's a victim of this in conclusion, or if you're being touched in the wrong way, you need to say something. You see something, say something. All right. This stuff needs to be brought to life. Okay. I know for a fact if I'm working with a kid and if anybody come and tell me, all right, that they've been touched or whatever, all right, I'll be liable probably to grab you, you know what I'm saying, wrap you up and take you to jail myself. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. Okay. That wow. I don't know what to say, y'all, other than be vigilant out there. Okay. You see something, say something. And thank you for your time. All right.